16, 56 kilogram weight division, women's 3x2-minute rounds on modified tie rules. This bout proudly presented to you by Western Developments and Barry Plant Werribee and Barry Plant in Point Cook. Firstly, to my left in the blue corner, trained by Carl Draper from the Hangar Forward Gymnasium, hailing from Brunswick, official weight 55.12 kilograms. Tonight, wearing black shorts with gold trim, with a fight record of 5 fights for 3 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sylvia Schiavone. And her opponent to my right in the red corner, trained by Alan Wong from the Flinders Uni Muay Thai. Official weight 54.3 kilograms, hailing from Adelaide in South Australia. Tonight, wearing black shorts with red trim, with a fight record of 6 fights for 5 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anita Pagnani. Ladies to centering, thank you for final instructions. Seconds out, round 1.
Well, here we go, interstate matchup and a ladies' bout. Shin guards are off here, Brent Diamond, so it's going to be a little bit more pain in the leg kicking.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Why are the shin guards off, by the way?
Because the girls have had more than 4 fights, I believe.
That's
so
the rule.
The martial arts sport in Victoria, if you've had under 3 or 4 fights, you have to have shin guards on.
So the pain, here we go. The pain barrier must be exceeded here.
Pain thresholds up. Sylvia Schiavone with the gold trim, and Anita Pagnani with the black and red trim from Adelaide. So it's Victoria versus Adelaide, or South Australia.
Yeah, another South Australian.
In the clinch they go. And good work from Sylvia, just catching the kneeing leg. Anita Pagnani has the experience, 5 fights, 4 wins. So that's a pretty good record from the Adelaide girl.
That is.
The very strong Muay Thai state also, Adelaide.
So you put her as favourite here? You
would almost put her as favourite, sure. But and Alan Wong, of course, from Flinders Uni Gym. He's been around forever and a day. She's been hurt with a body kick, and she will get a count after getting that shin straight across the midsection.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Schiavone now behind the 8 ball. Well and truly after getting an 8 count early in this first round. Oh, a straight right hand from Pagnani. Anita Pagnani now looking for the finisher. She knows she's hurt her in the body, so she's going to go after Schiavone's body.
She's got all the momentum, doesn't she?
Schiavone now trying to lock down the clinch. She needs to let her hands fly and get into a positive space. She seems to be doubting herself a little bit. Sylvia Schiavone.
One side of the fair.
Round 2.
We're back for round 2. Sylvia Schiavone versus Anita Pagnani. Pagnani in the red, Schiavone gold trim. And it was the Adelaide girl who will get the first round. Sylvia locking down now, trying to negate the clinch. She needs to perhaps go the waist clinch rather than going for the leg guard.
She needs an attacking move, and nothing's working for her at the moment.
Basically just getting rushed. The Victorian girl, she needs to let her hands go. She's just waiting a little bit too long and trying to be a little bit over technical. She needs to just let it fly. Sometimes you've got to throw caution to the wind and just come out swinging. Pagnani now going for broke, left and rights. Good knee to the body from the Adelaide girl.
The more open this fight is, the more dominant Pagnani is, isn't it?
Well, she certainly seems to be getting more comfortable, and her confidence is building. Straight left, brings the right hand through. And Schiavone needs to keep fighting, needs to keep throwing her hands.
6, 7, 8.
Getting an 8 count. That's her second 8 count. So she's really behind the 8 ball now. She basically needs a knockout or a knockdown to be back in the race. Nice short right hand.
You can't see a knockout blow from her though.
If she lets her right hand go, if she closes the distance right and loads up her right hand, she may be a little bit lucky with that. Right hand, left hook, locked down on the hips now is the game plan for the Victorian girl.
Very, very defensive though, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's going straight into defensive mode. You know that Anita's going to come forward, draw her in, and then perhaps let the right hand go. Tried to work off onto circular motion. End of round 2. And Sylvia Schiavone in a little bit of trouble. Third and final round of this interstate matchup. And again, Anita comes bombing forward. Constant work rate. She's looking for the finisher. And Schiavone locking down now. Clever tactics from her. But Anita Pagnani just not having any respite and just keeping the work rate going, keeping the constant barrage of kicks, punches, knees and clinching happening, the girl from Adelaide. Schiavone needs to lock her down, clinch her waist and lock her down when they get into that clinch.
Very consistent display so far, isn't it?
She's just picking her shots now. And you have a look at the Adelaide girl and she's very composed. Yep. She's had 5 fights, or 6, this is her 6th fight, and she's showing a lot more experience than a fighter with 5 or 6 fights. Yep. Very composed, picking her shots carefully, throwing her punches straight, kicking nice and crisply. And, you know, a very tough opponent for Schiavone to step up to. Adelaide being a good Muay Thai state, and certainly Alan Wong Gym's been a very credible gym. This is a tough fight for Schiavone. Again, Schiavone needs to let her right hand go. Just being barreled back into that red corner.
Well, it's good that Schiavone hasn't given up. She's still...
No, she's certainly got a big heart and is trying to give it all. She just needs to be a little bit more positive in her outlook and war a little more. She's a little bit too much on the defensive, I suppose, for mind.
Yeah, Pagnani just so impressive here. She's just got so much more maturity at the moment.
3, 4, 5.
Another 8 count to the Victorian in the 3rd round. She just wants to see out the duration and learn from the experience. It's been a tough battle for her against a very good opponent. And not preempting anything, but a very strong and well, I suppose a good display of technique from the South Australian girl, Anita Pagnani from Alan Wong's gym. Sylvia Schiavone taking this fight with the disadvantage of not having as much experience as the Adelaide girl, but I'm sure after this one she will learn a lot.
Absolutely.
Judges' scorecard. It is unanimous, ladies and gentlemen. 30-24, 30-24, and 30-23. Red corner, Anita Pagnani.